Hello friend, welcome back to my channel Code with Santosh. In this chapter we are going to discuss about the CSS. The name of this chapter is CSS Introduction. So what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. So what is cascading? So cascading normally tells that if there are multiple rules are applied to particular element in HTML, then which rules should be implemented so that the item looks proper on the web browser. Okay, so this is about the style sheet. So style sheet is very important. If you are writing a web page or developing a website, you need CSS. Okay, so if you know only HTML, then you won't be able to design that web page properly, because HTML only shows the content which is defined in HTML tags. But to make them beautiful on the browser, you need CSS. So using CSS, we can create columns, we can create navigations, we create side panels, we can create footers. All those elements need CSS to look at better on a web browser. If we just only write the HTML tags and run that particular page on the browser, they won't look proper on the browser. Okay, they just look scrambled over there. So to look them better on the browser, we need CSS. So CSS is very important. Okay, so we are going to discuss all the CSS things here in our videos. So please follow our videos and try to watch all the videos so that you have a good knowledge about the CSS and you can make the web pages proper so that you don't face any further issues. Okay. So in CSS you can use 3 ways to write CSS for a website. Okay. So first one is inline CSS. So what is inline CSS? Inline CSS is a kind of CSS where you write the CSS code in the HTML tag itself. Okay, that is known as inline. And the second one is internal CSS. You can use internal CSS in a web page itself. So you can define that CSS anywhere in either in head tag or in body section or just below the body in the footer part. Okay, you can define that internal CSS anywhere in your page, but normally developers define that CSS if they need to write internal CSS, they define the CSS in the head section so that other developers can identify them and make the changes if there is any change. Okay, so this is internal CSS. And our third CSS is external CSS, which is used by all the web developers. Okay, so that is external CSS. In external CSS, normally you create a CSS file separately and save it as .css extension. Okay, so in that file you write all your code of all the web pages styling and save that file. Okay, and then you use that particular file in all your web pages. So all your CSS are collectively in one place, and if there is any change required, you can go to that particular CSS file and make the change, and it will be applied to all the web pages. Suppose you have 100 web pages in a website, then you don't need to go to each of the web pages and change the styling. You can simply make a change in one place in style.css file, and it will get applied to all the web pages. Okay, whichever the uses that particular CSS file. In this way, your code is very less and very much organized, so that other developers can also write the code or make the changes in your developed web pages. Okay, so this is one advantage of using external CSS file. Okay, we normally create a CSS folder and keep our all styling files over there. All the style sheet.css file we keep there in our one folder which is named as CSS normally. Okay, So CSS is very important. You create all the structure, that columns, tables, so that they look proper. Actually, we are not creating the section using those CSS. We are just defining their width, height, how they look on the browser. These properties are defined in CSS. Okay, so you understand what is CSS and what is HTML. In HTML normally we write only the tags, and in style sheet we define their properties, like what will be their width, height, what kind of content it has. Like if they have p tag, then we will define the properties of p tag so that they look proper, like a paragraph text. If there is unordered list or ordered list, we define the CSS property according to it so that it looks like a list. Okay, so we also create sections, like suppose we have created a div, then we define its width, its height if required. So these things are normally defined in CSS. So CSS is very important. So I will request you, all of you guys, to watch our videos properly, all of our CSS related videos, so you have proper idea that how we normally use CSS in our web pages and what kind of properties we normally use there in our CSS file. Okay, so that's all for this video. Before moving forward, I will request you to please like, share and subscribe my channel so that we can create more such videos. Okay, so that's all for this video. We will meet again in our next chapter. Bye bye.